G'day and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of Voxel Tycoon. So, in this episode, it's going to be good fun. Last episode, we separated the freight and the passenger networks, and now they run completely separately. So, to recap, we now have this difficult intersection is now no longer, and so the freight trains will run on their own separate network around the outside, all the way around the outside, and they are running, they're just kind of all sort of there. In between episodes, I built a little bit of a turnaround, and we'll have a bit of a look at that through this episode. And yeah, so you can see over here, even the freight trains get into this network, and this is the only part that's shared. So this is where we could have some issues that the freight trains could come into the passenger network, and the passenger trains could get into the freight network, so we may have to change it and make them completely separate. But we do have an immediate problem to deal with. The immediate problem is all my passenger trains, which are upgraded, are now stuck here at this station. So we're going to get into this and have a look at what the issue is and see if we can diagnose it and correct it. So jump in, enjoy the Stitch Up intro, and I'll see you in just a sec. Okay, so we have 5 of these trains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're all here. So let's just have a quick look and see. So we'll pause the game, and what we'll do is we'll grab the route manager and grab trains, sort by route, and grab all 5 of them. Just send them back to, let's send them all but one, this train 3, back to a depot, and we put the, back to this depot here, and of course it's got a one-way track, so you must do the tow back, which takes them there automatically. So you should have 4 of those little trains in there now, and then we have 1 train over here, and it's there. So if I go like this, and another train was preventing it from coming out. So what I think the problem might be here is this track on the left is coming in, this one is coming out, and then these are both two-way, but there shouldn't be any decision to be made here. So I think I can change these to block signals, actually. They could all be block signals because they're going against the signal. So these are one way, even though these are two way, these two here are standard one ways. So I'm going to just change those over and just see if we can fix this. I think part of our issue here is the fact that, let me just change that and change that. Yeah, I think part of our problem is the fact that this is so close to this, which is so close to this. So what we could do is, and everything's kind of blocked, we could get rid of these 2 here completely. Let me just do this, and hopefully he'll be right. And we need to do a timing stop for these guys as well. So what we'll do is, in between these 2, let's do a timing stop, because you got to do it in both directions, don't you? And what we could do is we could do a lovely timing stop. Actually, you know what we could do? We could do a timing stop over here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. Okay, you can get going there. Let's get rid of this train. And we'll put the timing stop in because we did talk about putting one of these guys in. So this is how I want to do it. I want to keep that network there, and I want to put this here. And we want to have a timing stop for 2 trains. Okay, so I want to do it like that, and then I want to do another one there, so you've got these guys. Yeah, so what we're going to do is they're going to be, so if you think about it, this is going to be connected up with this. Yeah, and this is gone. Yeah, you're gone. And so what's happening here is, and you 2 are gone. Yeah, no signals here, and hopefully 2 of the trains can fit along there. I think they can. And now we can get rid of, so we'll have this guy coming out of here, so coming out of the bottom of that, and doing this. Yep. I'm wondering if I even need to do this, actually, because if you got the timer there, we actually probably don't even need this. Well, we'll keep this like this anyway. Actually, let's do this anyway. Let's get rid of this. And because of the alignment, what we're doing here is this is going into here. Let's do that then. Yeah, let's do that instead. Get that like that, and then I'll see if I can get this guy to come in to there. Okay, let's do this, and then I want this guy to come into here. Okay, let's try this. All right. So with these trains, I need to pick one of them, get the route up. Yep. So we start at Berkhamsted Exchange. Yes. Then we go to Grinstead. Yep. Then in between Grinstead southeast, so you got this one, and then this one over here. In between Grinstead and Sutton Coldfield northeast. So right here, what we want to put is a waypoint. And I want to put, because they're going to be traversing, so it's going to be interesting if they're traversing, because they need to traverse both ways. And I don't think that's going to work because you need a single waypoint. So actually this isn't going to work. Try this. Stations. Stations? Yeah. Depots. Stations. Can we put waypoints here? We've got everything there. Industrial waypoints. Waypoints. It's per track, isn't it? Yeah, it is per track. So if I put a waypoint in here, there's a signal box, which I think work as a waypoint. They're quite lovely, those. Let me see if I put those guys in there. How nice are these? Yeah, little signal boxes are quite lovely. If I do put waypoints in, then there could be issues because they're going to traverse up and then traverse back. So I'd need to make it a circuit network. No, I think we're going to leave this. I don't think I can get this working. I don't know, this is just not going to... Let me release all and we'll see how close together these guys are going. I do need to find... I think what we need to do is get a... Instead of having a waypoint, I don't mind... I actually don't mind that sort of... those track yards like that. But I think what we need to do, and we'll leave all those off. In fact, what we can do here is just grab some blocks and put two heading this way. Yeah. And then two heading this way. Yeah, so that's kind of nice. I don't mind that. Okay, and what we'll do is let's grab here, this station, and we'll add an order. So instead of a waypoint, we'll add an order to this. So at Sutton Coldfield Northeast, what we want to do is go edit, and here we want to say add the order. So it's going to swap passengers, but wait, and it's going to wait not 10 seconds, but it's going to wait 60 seconds. All right, and I'm going to see if that helps us. Okay, let's see if that helps, because that should help to speed everything up. So I'm going to go to speed 3 just for a bit while we see things come in. So this guy's going in. Oop. He's blocked him. Okay, so we're back to having this issue. Right, so he basically just comes through there. Why? Why would he come in and do this if that is... Okay, let me see if I can get... I think we've got these guys all way too close together. I think I'm going to get rid of these two here and just say the decisions can be made there about that. So what we'll do is we'll send this guy back. We're not exactly doing a lot of building this episode. We'll send this guy back. Yeah, and that should get everyone out. Yep. And now I'm going to get rid of, please, this one and this one. And here we're basically saying, because they should know which way they're going. But they should be waiting there for 60 seconds. So let me see if I've got all my trains out now. Where are you coming from? Oh, you're coming from there, aren't you? Yeah, so we go out. Okay, all 5 trains are now out. You can see one here. So here's another one just coming across here. So that's good. They are all split up quite well. And we'll see if they have an issue. Here's just a roll in, roll out, which is quite nice. We've got this one behind here. So these 2 trains are right behind each other, which is not brilliant because one's clearing the station, but they are still making money, making a little bit of bank there. Hopefully they don't cross each other. I still think we'll be in trouble here. So they'll go back to here. Yep. Staying away from each other. Stay on the private network. Head back. Yeah, they go back into this one. Okay. There's 3 of them now. So they're coming in here. Now this guy shouldn't block them. And now we've got an issue. Train can't find its way back. But you should be able to come across here, down through here. And then once you get to here, you should be able to come back down that way. So there's the connection there. So you should be able to do that. Come along the side of the station, come down here, connect in. You should be able to just do that. Once you're down there, from here, you then should be able to get back into the network. Because now you need to, because you need to get across that way, that's why, because you need to get into there. Okay, cool. So I think that's because of this. Wow, we really need to, because of the traversing, we haven't thought of this, because of the traversing, we haven't actually connected everything up correctly. So let me do that, and that. Yep. And while we're here, this, and this. Okay. Now, decision to be made there. So let's just redo the signals here. So we'll put in this chain and then block. Get rid of those guys. And then over here, we're going to do block there, but chain here, so all on the inside. And then over here we're going to go decision to be made, so block here but chain here, and that means we can now get rid of this one, these 2, and this one, and these 2. Okay, and now those trains should be right to keep moving because they should know where they're going now. And be able to head out. Yep, and these 2 trains are now coming out, so we'll see one waits, one goes, and that's quite good just by making the signaling change over here. So now we have the ability for these trains here. Yep, you're taking the right one in, brilliant. Now we have the ability for these trains here to come round and go back in, then come round and leave. So we've got 4 trains in the area now. That's really cool. Let's just go speed 2, we'll see them all come in. We'll see where they go. So these first 2 trains now should continue along this way. And their main concern was being able to turn right at this junction here to go back to Stafford Northeast. They can now do so, and he's doing it. One behind him as well. These 2 that are coming out are still going to this little station here. They're doing so, but when they come back here, they're going to go back to Cobham because they're at the end of the line. They're traversing back. So back to Cobham. Meanwhile, these 2 are both heading back this way. Back to Cobham should be up here. Yep. So you should go into here, come back out, and now these guys should be heading down and doing the same, heading back into there. So that's pretty good. So I think what we've got here is, yeah, you should turn right here. Lovely. Okay. So that means that every intersection they can come back out and turn left or right. So yes, this is the end of the line, so it doesn't matter. But then in, it's quite convoluted, back out. Here it's yep. And then over here it's yes, they can come in, come out. Brilliant. Here they can do so, come in, come out, and go either way. And over here it should be just the end of the line, so it's straight in and straight out. So that is all brilliant. I think now we'll start ourselves off with just checking if there's any alarm issues. We've got some wood planks at Berkhamsted. Is that something we can do? We can sort out. Wood planks. What are you getting? You're not really getting anything. There's no deliveries or anything. It's all very weird, isn't it? Yeah, I could probably do some wood planks from here and straight in. I don't know. Okay, we'll leave that for now. Let's think about what we're doing for research. So heavy diesel engines are now completed, and so the new research is going to be, in fact, let me just grab that again from here. So the new one is going to be woodworking needs the glass. We do need to make steel up. Steel bar. What's steel being made out of? Mining facilities, and if I have a look here, let's pause the game. Sorry, if I go to factories and I want to go to alloy smelter, what are we doing here again for the alloy smelter? So if I put him here, and you're making steel, yeah, so you're going to take coal and iron bars to make the steel. So I think it is time we do those coal and iron bars and make the steel. So we get rid of that. Okay, the iron bars there, don't we? Yep, and we've got coal there coming out as well, which is quite nice. So coal and iron bars here to make the steel, and the iron bar can be extended. So what we'll do is we'll put go industry and factories and put the smelters in here, and let's save ourselves a bit of room, try and line them up nicely, which is there. Yep, and I want this to be steel, and we want this to be coal on the other side, please. I want it to be changed that to there. Okay, cool. So now what we want to do is have this exactly the same. So if I grab my conveyors and I go, so you're going to be there. Yeah. So this will be the steel coming in here. Yep, that's nice. Right, so I want to put, where do we go? Okay, so you're going to be here, aren't you? Yep. Okay, this is where this goes, and then you go under, don't you? Yep, so you go tunnel and you go out. Okay, and here it's to that. Yep, so I'm trying to copy, and then over here it is tunnel, tunnel, and straight out. So this is the steel coming out, and then we'll have the steel coming across. So we'll go like this, and we'll say like that, then we'll go tunnel, and up there. Okay, alright, so we'll do that. That's the steel coming out. And I want to split this off now and see, can I have this other line? You need to be 2 across, don't you? Yep, so I want to get rid of this. I think I've got room to do this. So if I get rid of you and you and this one and this one, what I want to do is get rid of this bit as well. Yep. And what I want to do now is do my conveyors, and can I go here, tunnel, and come across too? I can't at the moment, but what I could do, let me just see if I can grab my terraforming. Don't forget we have issues with the free terraforming mod not working with this particular build at the moment, so we are doing it out that, even though we've been loving it. We want to go tunnel, and yeah, okay, good. All right, so what we need to do definitely is grab this, and fill this guy back in. Yep, and trying to make everything nice and symmetrical is sometimes a pain. So we go tunnel and we go for 2, and then straight across. And that means now because that was that coming out, wasn't it? But we didn't even need to do that because this line is here. Yeah, this line is here. So this is the produce line for bars. So the bars will come along here and then they'll come straight out into there. Okay, cool. So I'm going to unpause the game and just let them go. So you'll get a bar coming each way and a bit of this going each way. And that might actually be steel working quite nicely. Once we've got the steel, we need to work out exactly what we're going to do with the research. So let's do the very basic one first. So I think it was actually steel, wasn't it? Yeah, it was steel fabrication. So we'll do that one. So he's going to go with steel fabrication. This one will be also steel fabrication, and then the next as well. Okay. Should we check on how those passenger trains are going? Steel. Okay, now we need the steel to be able to come out somewhere nicely. So if I go to alt mode and see, we want to basically be able to put okay. All right, let's just put in warehouses and we'll go I'm going to actually just get rid of I'm just going to get rid of those two and go industry, warehouses. Okay, let's put him like that. And we'll say you're going to be steel. So conveyor with the inputs. Conveyor with the outputs. Yeah. And then let's get rid of that one and then clear the conveyors. Yeah, we want to clear this. There we go. So steel should be flowing through these guys shortly. Are we going to have steel flowing in? Yeah, there's the first bit of steel flowing in there. And that seems to be working quite nicely. So I will have to get that just kind of boosted up, and I will fix that. I'll fix that afterwards. Let's see. Someone went bankrupt. What about our passenger trains? How are they going? Are they working still? So we've got 33 people waiting here. A bit of mail waiting. How can the mail work on the trains? Ooh. Yeah, there's a bit of train with the mail because we've got passengers. Okay, these seem to be flowing. So we've got 1, 2, 3 flowing nicely, and then I think we're going to have 4, and there must be somewhere up here. And they're actually split out quite nicely as well. So I don't know where the 5th one is just yet. Let me just see. 1. Not waiting in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hopefully 1, yeah, 5, there we go, brilliant. So they're actually working quite well. How do we get the mail going then? So you have mail trains. Is it picking up the mail? No, it isn't. Okay. Right, well, let's do something here. Let's go to this. I've not actually done mail at all with the train network. Actually, I've not even done mail with the other network anyway. So if I go here and I go buy, and I go cargo, can I get mail? Ooh. Yeah, this could work quite nicely. So these aren't powered, are they? Oh, they're quite cool. They're really quite cool. Okay, good. 23. So we could do some really small trains and just hope that these work quite well. Yeah, this will pack out the network. Let's see about this. Let's see how this will go. Because basically I want to copy that network, don't I? I want to copy it. Actually, you know what? I could just add them to the network and assign it. That would work well. Okay, cool. Let's go to here and we want to buy this one here. Let me just just borrow a bit here, borrow a lot. And got some powered ones. Now for the mail train, we don't need it to be too ridiculous, but what we could do, they're too expensive, those ones. I think I want diesel. Let me see. I need something that's going to go a bit faster. Actually, this one's quite good. 120,000. This one looks lovely. I like this. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, and you go really fast as well. So let's go there, and then we want to buy it. We want to do any cargo, and it's going to be... We put all the trains back on. We go to mail, and reset the filters and put the mail cars on. Okay, so let's go 1 and 2. And let me copy this, put 3 of them in, and say assign these guys to the passenger route. Passenger rail line 1. And you also want to be to passenger rail line 1. And you can go. And passenger rail line 1, so that's the same one. Okay, let's see those trains come out. So you've got 3 of those trains come out. They'll also be included in the timing choices that we made, which is nice. So they would have come out of here. Here's one of the trains now. So let's see if they're just a bit lopsided. They're actually quite fast, which is good. Let's see. So we'll see how they go. Both of them at the moment. So what's happening here? You're waiting to come out. Yeah. We'll see what happens with the mail, because you're at the moment you're just heading off to 1, 2. Where's the first one? I don't know where the very first one is. It might be the very end. See, trains here. Yeah, you've not stopped there. So here they are. Here's 2 of them. Where the third one is. Okay, now you're heading back, which is interesting. Here's the third one here. They're going to be nice and quick zipping around, but hopefully this will add in quite a bit of cash. Let me just see, we're on speed 2, so let's see where he's going. Oh, because when they come out, they need to turn around basically. And the very first stop on this line is going to be Berkhamsted, which is up here. So this will be the first pickup. I really like how we split these out too. I think this has been great. And all the other freight trains are moving, which is nice. Okay, here's the very first bit of mail coming. So we'll see about this. So 36, 38 pieces, and it goes down to 15, down to 7. Okay, so we'll see about this. Let's see how much he gets at the next station. This guy is there, so we might have to do a wait. Let's do a wait here as well. Let's just do a nice little wait here. So we'll go here and we'll do the entire network. So Berkhamsted Exchange, and we want to add an order called a wait, and I want to wait there for 120 seconds at the end of the line. Another timing stop. Okay, and then we'll see about it. Okay, so this guy will come in and he'll wait a bit. Okay, and this one here is now... Yeah, so we're getting a bit of mail there. So we actually got some money from the mail just then. So that's quite good. Very happy with that. Sutton Coldfield is now accepting this, which is quite nice. That means I could also pick up some mail trucks, couldn't I? Where's this? Have we got this garage? I could actually... Ooh, look at these. These guys are all... Can I change you across to mail? Can you be refit to carry mail? No, you can't. Okay, what about if we then go, yeah, start configuring the vehicle. I want to buy and I want it to do mail. You got a semi-trailer there. But we could do this one. Let's try that one. Buy him. Right. and then I want to assign him to bus routes. Now is it B or C? Bus routes. Okay, let's see what we need to assign you to, because it is one of the bus routes, but it's with the bigger buses up here. So let's find him. They should be coming around. Okay, here's the trains all here just waiting. So that's all right. We don't mind that, as long as I don't get stuck. Okay, let's see. What are you? Your bus route C. Yeah, all these buses here are bus route C, aren't they? Anyone's over here? No. Okay, let's see about this bus route C. So let me do bus route C and see if we can collect the mail from all the buses as well, from the bus stops. So if we go bus route C, and then copy, I want him to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then what we want to do is release this one, these 3, and then these. There we go. Let's see how that goes. I think that's everyone. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I accidentally released 2 others. So pause the game and use the Alt. And what do we got here? Mail, mail, mail. You might just be part of the thing. So mail, 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 and mail. Okay, good. Okay, well I think that works quite nicely. Let's see how those guys go as well. So we'll see if that's actually going to help us, and if we can repay at least that part of the loan, we'll see if we're going to go up or down in costings. Don't forget we do have research going, but there's your mail trucks just heading in and spreading off, and hopefully we'll see how they go. These trains are performing really nicely, which I love. They're waiting outside, not blocking the network. Here's a timing stop as well, so that's a nice one. Both up and down the traversing as well. And I think with mail, yeah, very nice. So this is pretty good. I think what's happened here is with the mail route, as well as because we've got a mail route and the mail trains, and now you can see these demands have dropped quite a bit. Certainly from the stations they've dropped out. If you have a look at it here, well, it's at 32 there. This is a nice bit of train work here. 3 trains here, and everyone's waiting their turn, not blocking their route. We may have to change the signalling a bit later, but we'll see about it. But at the moment, that's all working quite nicely. He goes in, this one goes out. That's all pretty good. Those 3 trains are close to each other, but the timing stop here might be able to help it. It's just that they may not be on the timing stop just then. And you can see there our money is going up, and we're on speed 1 again, which is good. Okay, so let's just see. Steel is obviously having an issue because we've just got 1 going, and that's ridiculous. So we do need to fix up more of those. But that's all pretty good. Yeah, you look at the money coming in now, jumped to 104,000. So that's all excellent. Let's plan our next little adventure. Actually, let's maybe start to think about gold and what we could do with the gold. So I think with gold, we want to have a look. And is this got gold? Yeah, you've got gold there, and you're 1.9. And that's where the gold is. Where is it? Just there. Okay, so that's not bad just there. And if I have a look here, you've got stone. So, yeah, if you're just gold just there, I'd be putting some gold mines in. And I'd be able to just carve a canyon through here. And there is ground level. So I could carve down here, nice little canyon, and bring in... and bring the gold in. In fact, I think I could bring the gold into here and do something with it here, and then have it brought in, and maybe we could have all the gold being processed out here. This could be really good. So maybe, yeah, the gold could be processed away from everything else. That could be nice. Yeah, I think we will do that. I think that would be lovely. 1.2793. I just borrow the whole lot, so pay off the whole lot. So I've now got 420,000. Yeah, this is pretty good. The value is 17 million. So that's all nice. I just want to go speed 3 and just see how we go with making the money here. I think we're making quite a good buck. Yeah. Yeah, I think A is all pretty good. Okay, cool. So here's the factory down here, the factory area. Obviously, we're going to be seeing how we go. Very nice. Have we got... Oh, that's the sand train. Well, we don't need the sand train anymore. So let's send you to the nearest depot. And you can be put in, which will be here. Yeah, you'll be put into that one. Good. And in there we have a couple of different ones. Ooh, wood beam. Why are you in there? What are you doing? Dairy. Burkham Street, Broad Street to Grinstead Rail Hub. That's that one. And what was the problem with dairy there? Are we waiting on? Yeah, why were you... Ooh, you need to go back out. Okay, cool. I don't know what happened there. Let's get you out. Was this one of the other stone trains? So this is Birkenhead Broad Street. And you're bringing iron ore to Stafford. And that was going straight into there. So you can go as well. Thank you. I don't know what your problem was. You were stuck on the other part of the network. And then we had this one here, which was one of the main rail hub. And he's collecting wood beams and bringing it over there and dropping those wood beams straight into here. So please go out and do that. And I think the problem is some of these goods trains were finding their way up onto this network. I've got to be careful that they don't get onto the passenger network and get lost. Because they can get into it over there, but they shouldn't. I've set it up so that they can, but they shouldn't. And then the sand train can just stay in there, which is quite nice. So that's quite good. Okay, so hopefully those 3 trains back out will give us a little bit more money. Last episode we did a bit of this, which was nice. I just want to see if I could grab some trees and just see if I can plant some lovely trees. Can't do anything there, can I? No. But we can do it here, and I wanted to put it a little bit in here as well. Cool. And you got your turnabout here, which I wanted to show you as well. So the turnabout is trains coming up. Instead of coming straight across now, they must go up and then go round, but there's a shortcut as well. And basically, this is a big clockwise turnabout. So any trains that would be heading from here upwards, which is not likely at the moment, they would have to come all the way around. But the idea is that this intersection doesn't get blocked up. So we'll see how that goes. That is all pretty good. Okay, let's just go speed 3 for a little bit and see if we can get some things happening. Trains coming in. Copper ore. Someone's gone a bit crazy. Okay, and you're getting some requests for coal. Okay, we'll have to see about that. Yeah, this area here is just not serviced very well because we haven't thought about sort of how we're doing that. Dairy. Waiting for dairy to come to... The dairy train should be heading over here. Yeah, it should be a dairy train. I like seeing these guys moving. Keeping an eye out on the mail and passenger trains. There's the dairy picking up, which is quite nice. And the good thing about that dairy is... I mean, we need to see if we can get bigger... Because you're carrying how many per one? Let me see. So 10. You're carrying 10 each wagon. If I go to here and go right, buy, and I go any cargo dairy products, yeah, and I go here, then it's 90. I can get them up to that. So you got this one, we can get them up to 25. So what we'll do is let's see this guy. Let's have some fun here. Let's bring this guy in to this. Bring him into there. And grab this and borrow all that. So it's all about upgrading these fleets a little bit. So the dairy train. So now, just have a think about him. He is 126 meters in length. And the station that he's going to, I believe, is going to be, because he's going from here to Grinstead. Now Grinstead's this, is it a small station or a big station? 250 meters in length. So let's grab him. And 126. And I want to swap out the first 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I will replace those guys with, and select that one and replace them with those. So he's now 173. So now put 1, 2, 3, 4 and replace with this one. And he's now 196. And let's do it. Okay, so he's a nice big dairy train now, so that'll be quite good. And in fact, let's see him come out quite quickly. And if I see here, he's half loaded up because of the previous one, but we can actually see it interact with the turnabout as well. He may actually choose to go back and head back towards there. No, looks like he is going to go straight in. So he waits, you go this way. Okay, he's going to unload, and we'll see him unload, and we'll see what he's going to do. Now, there's a couple of dairy trucks just here waiting to deliver. And there's one dairy, and that's it. And it's showing poor. So, if I go speed 1, these guys here are loading. 5. What's the dairy? 0. So, he mustn't have unloaded anything at the moment. Did he? Load to unload, isn't he? Yep. Okay, so he's going to take a while to get back. What I think I might do is this guy is going to be light blue dairy product to East Grinstead North. So I want to see if I could repurpose one of these other trucks here. Dairy product East Grinstead North. Yeah, I can actually do that. Yeah, so let's get East Grinstead North. Let's get you and get both of those back out there. So those guys can go back out. I'm happy with that. Those guys will go out. And here is this the... What are you doing as a dairy? So there's the one I just did. He's good. What is this guy? So you're picking up here and taking it to Birkenhead. I think you need to be a giant train as well, actually. Yeah, let's do that as well. Just go speed 1. Oop, hover around the right part of the mountain, please. And can I bring you to... get you into the depot here. Oop. Yeah. And so what we want to do is pick you up and basically swap all these guys. So you've got 9, 10. Okay, and I want to change you over to dairy produce, the biggest one, 236 meters. So if I go 1, 2, and 3, and I go here, you are now 254, including the engine. And that's going to be quite good. So we'll see him come out. Speed 3 while we watch him come out. Let's see here. See, more dairy produce here for Cobham, which is good. So Cobham's now getting more, but we need to be dropping him in more. So this is going to be dropping absolutely heaps out there, and hopefully that'll do quite well. Just checking here. So if I go speed 1. Oh God, yeah, okay, yep. Let's just repay 100,000, and we're now flat broke, guys. We're absolutely broke. So now we really need to see if we can get some money. So Cobham doesn't want coal. That's fine. Cobham's over here, isn't it? Yep. Ooh. Look at these guys all stuck. Well, this one on the left here should be able to just ignore that. I think you need you need a different signal, don't you? I think you need one of these guys. But either way, yeah. So you'll go. That'll clear it. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is there. I might have to just get rid of these two here. I think we'll do that. I think we'll just get rid of these. Yep. And hopefully that might just fix that with them not blocking each other. And let's see, so what are you? You're a wood train, are you? You're coal. Coal and wood, this is a mixed one, isn't it? This train's a bit weird, this one. Yeah, this needs a nice bit of upgrading, but again, we don't have the money, do we? Okay, cool. So we'll see those guys come in. We got the turnabouts. And okay, let's see here. So let's repay these. Good. 17 million, still 17 million there, which is hasn't really gone up at all this episode, but that's all right. It only goes up over time. And hopefully these passenger trains are looking good now. Yeah, there's another one there. Let's see if we've got them stuck again. Because you've now sort of got 5 plus, you know, 3, so we've got 8 on the network. It's a big network though, so we should be okay. We're just going to make sure the signaling doesn't stay close together, because this should all be automatic. I shouldn't have to keep an eye on these little trains. Yeah, you're carrying 13 pieces there. So we have a look here. So he's got the ability to carry 23 and 11. So he's got 4 plus 13. We can increase some of these and just make them a bit bigger, I think. But yeah, the livery is quite lovely. Look at that. Beautiful modeling. Very nice. Oh, he's a weird little one, isn't he? Where's the... Oh no, there's a little cab at the front. Okay, that's good. So he's got 17 pieces on him. Whoop, 17 pieces. 17 pieces. Someone doesn't accept that anymore. Yeah, cool. So if I go here, 17 pieces. Let's see what he's going to get when he comes in. So he goes in 7,600. So I think we've just, by producing some stock, we've already got the line there, but just by putting some rolling stock in, we seem to have got ourselves a nice bit of, nice little bit of a money spinner, I guess. So that's pretty good. And I think what I'll do now is I'll just have to just wait a little bit while we get a bit of cash behind us before we can do our next project. I also want to work just to see if I can unlock this piece of land, so I'll try and do that in between episodes, and just tinker with the game and just see if I can pick up some of the economies here and there, and just see if I can you know, make them run a little bit better. But this episode we introduced mail trucks, mail trains, and we also just troubleshot some of the you know, the fine tunings of separating the network and getting some of these intersections completely sorted out. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Stitch Up, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Voxel Tycoon. Cheers.